chat screen. Um, I'm Rod Saunders from Jew and Greek, and this is, I think, the third live stream that I've done in the last month. So I'm getting to where I'm doing these more and more regular now. I just wanted to cover a few things before we get started. The first thing I wanted to mention, somebody just made a complaint about me. Apparently, from what I said last time in the last live stream, I said something about I'm not interested really in being a pastor. Now, let me get this. This is kind of cockeyed here. If I can straighten it out a little bit. No, that's not right. I'm using a different screen now than I was before, so it's not lining up like I thought it was going to. That's all part of the learning process. I have to move this over a little bit. There, that's a little bit better. So, the complaint was that because I'm not interested in being a pastor, I don't want to treat the subscribers and the viewers like they're parishioners. I don't want to counsel people. I don't want to take prayer requests. I think that if you need counseling, if you need prayer requests, you need to go to your pastor or somebody from your local church community. That's what the local church is for. They told me, well, with this kind of an attitude, your channel's not going to grow. Well, a lot of you remember when I didn't even have 1,000 subscribers. And now I've got 8,500. So yeah, the channel's growing with my approach. But with 16,000 followers on Facebook and let's see, 8,500, like I said, on YouTube, there's no way that I can be accessible to everybody for one-on-one counseling ministry. And if I do it for one, then I have to do it for everybody to be fair. And there's no way I can do it for everybody. So this is just a policy that I have, is that, I'm a YouTuber. You need to look at me as a YouTuber who talks about theological issues and so forth, and not necessarily somebody who's here to minister to you personally. If I had a church of 16,000 people, can you imagine trying to make myself accessible to 16,000 people in a church? That would make things very difficult. And there's just no way that one person could do that. It reminds me of the story of Moses. When Moses, from morning until night, he would just sit there settling disputes among the people. And his father-in-law, Jethro, said, this is not a good thing that you're doing. You need to appoint men that you trust, that you consider full of wisdom and so forth, to handle these matters so that you can devote yourself to more pressing matters. That's a time management principle that comes right out of the Word of God. And so that's kind of become the hierarchical model for business and church administration ever since. It's a time management principle that you delegate authority and you let other people handle those issues while you handle the upper management decisions. So anyway, I don't want people getting offended, but this is the way that you have to do it. I mean, if you look at YouTubers that have 100, 200, 400, 500,000 subscribers or more, they don't do a lot of interaction with their users. They have assistants that handle any issues that arise in the chat room or any technical things or whatever. I don't have assistants. I'm a one-man operation. So, if I were to try to be a pastor to everybody, then I would not have time to create video content, which is what I'm here to do. So the exact opposite is true. The channel wouldn't grow if I tried to do it their way. The channel is growing doing it this way, and this is the way that it has to be. And I don't mean to come across as uncaring or anything, but I don't, I can't even see people. I just see names. And if somebody has like a health issue or something that they need prayer about, and I can't even see that person, I may not, because I don't know them, because I haven't interacted with them, I'm not aware of their situation. Yeah, I can pray, but I'm in all likelihood, nothing's going to happen because this person, let's just say the person is considerably overweight and their health concerns are diabetes and they have heart condition, they have knee pain. Well, maybe that's contributing to their health problems is their weight condition. And if you go to a local church, the church might be able to get you on a program with diet, nutrition, and exercise to help alleviate the physical problems that they've encountered. Same thing with finances. If somebody says, hey, I need prayer for my finances, I need a financial breakthrough. Well, maybe that person needs to sit down with somebody and go over their budget and get into a Dave Ramsey course or something like that, so to where they're not broke all the time, that they're managing their money better. I'm not saying everybody is in that situation, but that could be the case. It's often the case that people have health conditions that are related to an unhealthy lifestyle, or they have financial problems that are related to poor management of their finances. But without knowing the people, I don't know these things. This is why you need a local church. I can't water baptize any of you. I can't lay hands on you. I am ministering by teaching online virtually. And that's the extent of what I can do. It's virtual. You can benefit from the teaching, but I can't marry people, bury people, counsel people. I mean, I could, but like I said, the logistics just aren't, they're just not there. And so just bear that in mind, that I'm here to create content for thousands, potentially tens of thousands of people. And I have to have the time to research and shoot my videos, edit my videos, upload videos. And once you get one done, you got to start on the next one. It just keeps going and going and going. And so I don't mean to offend anybody. I don't mean to come across as uncaring or insensitive or anything like that. I hope you understand that this is the nature of being a YouTuber, is that it's not a real personal thing. There are some of you that I have talked to, but for the most part, most of you I will never meet in person. But you're always going to have people in your local community, your local church, that you could meet with. Okay, something's wrong here. Nobody's popping in. Let's see what I'm doing wrong. Okay, I don't know why I'm not seeing anybody. This is why I need an assistant. This is why I need technical help. Okay. Didn't have this problem before in the last two. Okay, I may have to start this over. I don't know. Obviously, I'm doing something wrong here. So, the point that I was making is that, if you're trying to approach this as a church, you need to bear in mind that this technology has only existed in the 21st century. When I was young, there was no such thing as online church. Nobody ever even conceived of such a thing. And now, unfortunately, people grow up and they've gone through the pandemic and everything. And they think this is normal to have church online. Well, if you want to have church online with people in your local community because they can't meet at the local church, okay, that's one thing. But trying to make this a substitute for the local church, that's wrong. I'm not a substitute for the local church. I am a supplement to the local church. I talk about things your pastor doesn't have time to talk about. Can you imagine if your pastor got up and did a 30-minute message rebutting a Justin Peters video or something like that? No, your pastor's not going to do that because he has ministered to the needs of the people. Well, you can't expect me to do the pastor's job either. Okay? You have to understand what the role is of a YouTuber. So that's